Now that the NBA draft is over, we have some time to digest what happened, and I feel like the Sixers had a pretty decent draft. Overall, I would give it a B+. I feel like the guys that we signed, especially this guy Adam Bona, he's a raw prospect, but he's definitely one of the most athletic players in this draft class. I mean, this guy's 6'8". He's similar to a Giannis build, I would say. Like, he's freakish athletic. He can dribble decently. He's great defense. I mean, he can play perimeter defense. He can play interior. This guy's, I mean, he's different, right? I feel like he's going to be a piece that we try to develop, and he may be Paul Reed's replacement. So, Paul Reed did not have a great year at all, especially in the playoffs. He was basically unplayable. We got a guy right here who's a great defensive player, who's one of the most athletic people I've seen. We haven't had an athletic, like, 6'8" plus guy since Simmons. Honestly, that was the last, like, athletic guy. Obviously, this guy is not a great shooter. He does not look like a good shooter. But we don't need him to shoot, right? We drafted Jared McCain, who's the best shooter in the draft, and we also picked up a couple of undrafted rookies that are really good shooters as well. So, and I'll be talking about them a little later. But when we look at the other teams, like the New York Knicks, they made a lot of moves, such as the Mikal Bridges trading for him, and then they re-signed OG Anunoby for how much? It was like almost $50 million a year, which is insane. And I'm pretty happy that we at least talked to OG Anunoby and said that we were going to pay him, so the Knicks had to overpay him even more. Like, that's a huge contract that OG signed with the Knicks. So I don't know if they're going to be able to re-sign some of their other players that they want to. They're not going to be able to give them the max contracts, or even, somewhere near to what they feel like they need, like a Dante DiVincenzo. If they lose him, I feel like that would suck for the Knicks. But we'll see what happens, right? The Knicks are looking very good. I'm kind of scared of the Knicks. The Celtics, obviously, they don't really need to make any changes. They just won. They're just going to draft their people. They're probably going to sign some free agents. When you look at the Cavs look the same as last year. I'm trying to compare the Sixers with other Eastern teams. Right now, we are sitting in the middle, right? We still haven't done anything to our roster. We still have only like 3 people onto our roster. Now, bringing in these rookies, we have some depth a little bit, but we still have to sign some people, right? We still have to sign some free agents, and I feel like we definitely need to make a trade. If that's for a Lauri Markkanen, I feel like that would be great for our team. Or Brandon Ingram, right? However, it doesn't matter who we get. We just need to make a move, right? The fact that the Knicks made a move, and that's the team that just beat us in 6 games, and they got even better. So we have to get better as a team. There's no way we can't do the same. We can't do the same thing we did last year. Last year, NBA draft, we did no trades. We didn't do anything. We literally did nothing throughout the whole draft. So, and off season, we literally waited into the last 2 weeks of free agency, and we signed Kelly Oubre, Mo Bamba, Patrick Beverly. Like, we can't do that, all right? We have to be aggressive this offseason. But Daryl Morey, this is what you've been saying for the last 2 years. So this is the season you've been looking for. If you don't do anything this offseason, then you have you should not be our GM, right? I have no faith in you as a GM. Like, I honestly had faith in you. I still do. I'm still waiting for you to make a move. I'm still waiting for you to build this roster up. So, we'll see what happens, guys. And, give us a Brandon Ingram, because I just want him to do this to Harden. But also, we got this guy named Justin Edwards, I'm pretty sure his name is. And he was supposed to be drafted. In a lot of mock drafts, he was looked at as the 39th best player in the league, which is very, telling. Not telling, but, a lot of people thought this guy was going to get drafted. He's a great shooter. He's, he only played 1 year. He's a freshman, and he didn't have a amazing freshman year, so that's why he slipped. But he was originally pretty high in his draft class. I'm pretty sure he was a top, projected to be a top 5 pick when he first got into college. So this guy obviously has the skills to be good, right? And I'm excited for the summer league, right? Because we picked up a lot of undrafted free agent guys that I really like. I'm excited to see this, because last year we barely had any the only player I was excited for was Jaden Springer, and I think maybe Ricky Council. But now we have a lot of guys who are pretty decent. So I'm very excited to see what we do, especially with this guy. If he can develop into a scorer off the bench, we need that. We need a guy who can dribble off the bench, and that's what we're missing, right? We can't rely on a 40-year-old Kyle Lowry to do that. So, and while we look at these other teams, right, the Bucks, they still have Dame and Giannis. Last year, they were unhealthy, right? So they didn't really get a full year to play. The Cavs, I feel like, were better. The Pacers are getting better, guys. They made it farther than we did, right? They re-signed Siakam. Siakam is a great player for them. I feel like he matches the way they play. He's very athletic. He runs up and down the court. We need to match up with these teams, guys. Like, it's the more we wait, I feel like the less opportunity we have. You know, the more time we have to figure out what we want. And, you know, if we make a trade, we can fix our like. The thing is, I don't even know like what identity we're going to have. We literally only have like 5 players on our team, and 3 of them are rookies, or 2 of them are rookies. Like, and Paul Reed is probably not even going to play next year. Paul Reed is like, I can't even see Paul Reed unless Paul Reed becomes a freaking stretch 5. I don't see Paul Reed playing. You know, and I will be covering the Summer League this offseason. I'm very excited to watch the Summer League season, honestly. Like, we have so many guys. Alex Bona, I'm excited to see him just be athletic, and same with McCain. Like, it's going to be a good one, guys. And, you know, let's just hope our veteran players like an Embiid can take this Alex Bona guy under his wing, right? And just like take him under your wing, Embiid. Like, you're a leader at this point. You got to make your players better. Same with Maxey and McCain. Max, you got to bring McCain into this league type of thing. You know, get him comfortable. Maybe work out with him in the offseason. Like, you know what I mean? Like, certain things. They're probably going to do that, but that's something that we should definitely do or consider. But that's going to be it for this video. Drop a like, subscribe to my channel. I will be dropping another video tomorrow or maybe later today. We'll see about, you know, any rumors about trades and free agents that we're going to pick up, or just anything that's out there of news, Sixers news I'll be covering. But yeah, catch you guys in the next one. Peace.